This war map overview provides the latest developments on the battlefield in the Russia-Ukraine war and events in Ukraine's counteroffensive as of July 21st. Russian invaders attacked Ukrainian infrastructure and harbor cities, including grain terminals, using missiles and drones for days in a row following Moscow's termination of the grain export deal. Due to the Russian missile attack in Odesa, the key port of Ukraine was damaged, and the debris and blasts destroyed several buildings and port equipment. In Mykolaiv, a facility near a port had a significant fire because of Russian missiles on the night of July 18th. Russian shelling destroyed 60,000 tons of grain in the port of Chornomorsk, near Odesa, on July 19th. On the night of July 20th, Russian invaders massively attacked Mykolaiv, Odesa, Sumy, and Chernihiv with missiles and kamikaze drones. Russians targeted ports, residential buildings, and commercial networks. Due to Ukrainian forces' offensive operations north and south of Bakhmut, Russian soldiers were forced to retreat from positions northeast of Orikhovo-Vasylivka, 11 kilometers northwest of Bakhmut. The Ukrainian military made gains close to Andrivka, 10 kilometers southwest of Bakhmut. There was heavy fighting in the area of Pervomaysky. Russian troops partially progressed near Vesely. Russian Stormzy airborne assault units failed offensives between Oleksandrivka and Mariinka. Russian invaders repeatedly tried to advance towards Svadove and Kreminna and attacked Ukrainian positions in Bilohorivka to create a new line of defense to block the Ukrainian advance on Lysychansk. Russian invading troops were trying to hold a bridgehead near Karmazanivka. The fighting was focused on the south of Masyotivka and in Serebryansky forestry. Due to the Ukrainian paratroopers' multiple offensives in the area close to Velika Novosilka and Staromayersky, Russian troops started losing fire control. Ukrainian forces conducted offensive operations towards Russian-occupied Berdyansk and Melitopol towns in the Zaporizhia region, which became Russian logistical hubs. Russian ammunition depots exploded near the town of Stary Krim in the occupied Crimea. The warehouses were blown up in a Russian military training ground. Although a Ukrainian strike was suspected, the reason for the explosions was not confirmed. Ukraine's counteroffensive is going slower than expected due to Russian defense lines with minefields. Still, Ukrainians kept the initiative on the battlefield and switched tactics to destroying Russian artillery and munition stockpiles with long-range missiles, including in Crimea. This tactic aims at exhausting Russian troops and cutting their supplies before the second stage of the counteroffensive.